got Jimmy Butler fans in my comments. Oh, now you guys must feel bad because of what Jimmy did last night. 38.7. Listen, I don't give a rat's what Jimmy Butler did. At the end of the day, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on this, I agree with y'all. Pat Riley failed Jimmy Butler in the Miami Heat. I'll say this again. Pat Riley failed Jimmy and the Miami Heat. He did not build a proper team around Jimmy Butler. Did a lot of things go our way? Absolutely not. If anything, it went the opposite way. With injuries, Kyle Lowry didn't work out. But up and down, you can't just blame the Miami Heat front office. It's cool. Jimmy Butler can score 50 for the Golden State Warriors. At the end of the day, Jimmy Butler doesn't care about the regular season. He told y'all this. Okay? And at the end of the day, he came into this regular season with the Miami Heat and said, I'm going to go out there and play and be available. And just because he couldn't get his money when he wanted it, he quit on the team. And y'all happy, well, they should have paid him. That's fine and dandy. They didn't say they weren't going to pay him. All Pat Riley told this man is, listen, you got to just try a little bit more during the regular season. He's out here taking one-legged threes. He disrespected the team. He quit on his teammates. I'm glad. You know what? Now he actually admitted. He's Robin, and he found his Batman. And that's really what the Miami Heat needed this whole time. They needed that Donovan Mitchell. They needed that Damian Lillard. They needed that Kevin Durant. Now, I'm going to cook the front office every single time. But let's get into what Jimmy Butler had to say after dropping 38 points.
Any team has a chance when I'm on the team, but I know that every team has a chance if Steph's on the team. So I get to play Robin. That's my Batman, and I don't know who else is. We got all the villains over there, Two-Face and Joker and Riddler, everybody else in the Western Conference. But we got a lot of games to win.
So once again, that's what we needed every single time. We needed somebody to help Jimmy Butler as that 1A option. And my thing about Jimmy Butler is he's constantly doing that whole flip-flopping. You know, he was very upset that the Miami Heat shifted towards playing through Tyler, Bam, and Terry. But my thing is, if you don't play like that during the regular season, which he's came out and said, listen, I want to get my guys involved. You know, I don't really want to always shoot the ball. I want to make sure that they get their stuff off. Cool. But then 1 minute he's saying, well, no, I need to be the number one option. It needs to flow through me. How is Eric Spoelstra supposed to construct an offense when your best player, you don't even know what you're going to get from him? You don't know if he's going to try enough during the regular season. And I'm not talking about trying 110%. But there's some games where he refuses to shoot the basketball. And I know people are going to lie and cap on you and say, oh, but he wants to get his teammates involved. That's foolishness. There is no max player out right now. Right now, Luka can't do that. LeBron can't do that. Joker can't do that. If those guys don't try every single night, their team loses. I don't understand where y'all get this from. Y'all let Jimmy Butler slide with all this stuff during the regular season. And then when playoff Jimmy comes, everyone's on their knees. Who wouldn't like playoff Jimmy? Because he's actually trying to play basketball. Once again, I love Jimmy Butler for everything that he did for the Miami Heat. All of this is all Pat Riley's fault. I would say 90% of this is on Pat Riley. 10% of this is on Jimmy Butler. My only gripe with Jimmy is that he never tried like that during the regular season enough at times. We all know it. There were some times where he would go into the halftime with 4 points and maybe 3 or 4 shot attempts. We've all seen it. We would all say, what is Jimmy Butler doing out there? So if you come in my comments and say you never said that, you're a liar. You are a flat-out liar. We all know there was plenty of times where we're like, when is Jimmy Butler going to try to play basketball? How are you supposed to construct a team like that? Is it all Jimmy Butler's fault? No. But Jimmy Butler did a lot of lying. He lied when he said that he had no problem with his teammates. And guess what? When he came back to Miami as a Golden State Warrior, he didn't even look at one of his teammates. So there's a lot of lying that he did. At the end of the day, it's more than just the front office. It's also on Jimmy Butler, too. It's on both sides. 90% Miami Heat, 10% Jimmy Butler. Now, let's get into what D-Wade had to say about Bam Adebayo, which it is absolutely criminal and blasphemous that he is not in the Miami Heat front office. And that is exactly why I hate Mickey and I hate Pat, because they just don't make any sense sometimes. Dwyane Wade shares a convo he had with Bam during the Miami Heat 10-game losing streak. Don't let go of the rope. I think Bam has emerged as a leader. I think Bam is now the leader of the Miami Heat. Tyler Hero is probably going to be the best player. I don't agree with that. But I think Bam said, I'm not going to let my guys quit on this season. Listen, when it comes to Bam, as you guys can see, they keep crowning him king. They keep saying that he's the next guy for the Miami Heat. And I'm not saying that he has to be the best player. But I'm tired of this passive Bam. I'm tired of this non-aggressive Bam. I'm tired of seeing Bam go up and down. Now, obviously, they've made somewhat of improvements in terms of now we have a point of attack defender to help Bam. So everyone's not blowing past Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell has been a great addition to this team. Also, too, with Kel'el Ware. Now, Bam doesn't have to worry about always rebounding and blocking shots and covering for everyone. So those two great additions will help Bam Adebayo going forward. I just need Bam to be the guy that they say he's supposed to be. But the problem is that we're getting into year 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's like I can't expect Bam to drop 30 points a game. I just don't think that's realistic. I don't think he has that 110% dog in him to say, you know what, everyone move out the way because nobody can guard me. No one's stronger than me. No one's faster than me, and I'm going to get to the cup. I'm going to get to the free throw line. I don't know. I just don't see that offensive monster in Bam sometimes. I don't know if that's something that he'll ever get. Who knows? But at the end of the day, Bam is the leader of this team going forward for the Miami Heat. Now we might even have Chris Quinn on the move. So Phoenix Suns reportedly interested in the Miami Heat assistant coach Chris Quinn for their head coaching vacancy. My thing about Chris Quinn is, let's see what he's made out of. I mean, I just think that what Eric Spoelstra has been doing is criminal when it comes to the offense. I think that there needs to be a change of philosophy. Whether they bring someone in, they fire someone, but something definitely needs to be done on the offensive end. There's no reason why this Miami Heat team is stagnant on offense in 2025. Sometimes they can't crack 90 points. I just think it's criminal what Eric Spoelstra has been doing, and they've allowed him to be terrible on offense these past few seasons. It's not just one season. It's about 3 or 4 seasons straight in a row where this Miami Heat team stinks. They stink on offense, and it's absolutely ridiculous that we've allowed this to go on this long. Next, we have Kel'el Ware. To be honest, he really should be the Rookie of the Year. I know that they're going to give it to Castle, who's on the Spurs, but imagine if he would have really started off the regular season with this Miami Heat team. He has the most rebounds per game ever by a Heat rookie, second most blocks per game ever by a Heat rookie, highest field goal percentage ever by a Heat rookie, most double-doubles by a rookie this season, and the fourth most rebounds per game by a rookie this season. He's been phenomenal. Once again, he has a lot of work to do. Muscle mass, size, and really helping to develop his skill, that jump shot. But you can obviously see the talent and all of his intangibles, the rebounding, the shot blocking, everything that the Miami Heat has been needing for the past 3, 4, 5 seasons, because Bam Adebayo can't do everything. To me, you can't just up and trade a guy that is an athletic monster. You can't do that. You can't just give him up for Kevin Durant or just for any old trade. Like, if you're going to give up Kel'el Ware, it has to be worth it, in my humble opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.